Okay, now I'd like to show you some, different techniques and just some things that you can do to add to your songs to just kind of enhance the songs and, add a little variation to them. So, I'm going to go over a couple of picking techniques and also a couple of strumming techniques, so we can, go over and explore both sides. The first technique that I want to go over with you is the roll. Okay, and it's a single finger roll. Okay, basically you're going to use your index finger like this, and when we roll, okay, it's basically we want to just use our wrist, but we don't want to use an up and down motion like this, not an up down motion, but more of a twisting motion like this. So for example, if you're going to open a door, when you grab the doorknob, this kind of twisting motion, that's the kind of motion you want. And you just want to relax your fingers like this. Okay, so let's try this. Let's hold our D minor chord with our high D note there, okay, and let's chord that. Let's just roll. Just make it nice and even, okay? See that? Just nice and even. Got it? Okay, and you should be able to control the roll, so you should be able to make it very soft or loud. Just like that. You want to be able to have total control over your roll. All right, and that's the roll. Okay. All right, the next technique that I want to cover is something called a triple strum. And basically, you're going to be using your index and your thumb finger. Okay. Now I know you're thinking, okay, triple strum, so shouldn't we be using 3 fingers? But it's actually just the index and the thumb like this. Okay, and the stroke looks like this. You're going to strum down with your index, come up with your thumb, and come back up with your index. So it's a down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up with the thumb, up with the index. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so try that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, little faster, okay? And you can either leave your hand open or you can close it, depending, you can do it this way, or you can open your hand, whichever way you feel more comfortable, okay? So let's try this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Faster. Good. You guys got it. Faster. Okay, keep it real even. Got it? Okay. Got it? All right. Okay, so let's try this with a chord now. Let's try holding your A chord like this. Okay? And we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Do that with me. B flat. Good. B flat C. B flat A. Good. Good. All right. Now we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it a little bit differently now. Instead of just doing it over and over and over, we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, just like that. See? So let's try that with the A chord. B flat, A. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. You got it. All right. And that's the triple strum. Okay. Now this next technique that we're going to go over. Okay. We did the single finger roll. We did the triple strum. Now we're going to do something a little bit more, unnatural. This is called the 10-finger strum. Okay, the 10-finger strum. All right, it's very simple. All you're gonna do is you're gonna use your right hand. Okay, just your right hand like this, and it's called the 10-finger strum because what it is basically you're using all 5 fingers twice. Okay, so you're gonna come up with all 5 fingers, starting with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then come back down starting with your baby finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 5 is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, got it? Let's try this, all right? Hold your A chord for me. Get ready. Get psyched up. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is what it looks like fast. Watch. Okay, got it? Got it? Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go in between chords like this, and I'm gonna keep it rolling. So I'm gonna come up like this, come back down, come up, come back down, come up, come back down. Okay, watch this. Got it? And that's the 10-finger roll. Strum or roll, whichever roll. You can call it what you want. 10 fingers. Hey, there you go. Okay, now we're going to go over some advanced picking techniques. Now, usually I try to use as many fingers as I can, but my main weapon would be my thumb. This is probably my main tool. I like the thumb because the nail is the thickest nail, so I get the fattest tone with the nail. Okay, so whenever I'm playing single note melodies, I will always use my thumb. All right, now, so you know, the thumb can be used, you know, playing downstrokes like this. Okay, or we can also use upstrokes too, like a double picking style like this. So I'm going to show you. Okay, now for those of you that don't have a nail, you can use a pick. We have thumb picks too that you can use, or a regular flat pick. But I prefer using the thumb because you know, it's just I don't know, I really like my thumb. Hi, thumb. No, just kidding. Okay, so anyway, all right, so let's try this. Okay, all we're gonna do is we're gonna put our 2 fingers on the soundboard like this, and we're just gonna kind of get a good brace, okay, just so you know we have a good reference of where our thumb is. And let's practice this on the 2nd string like this. Okay, so you're gonna strum, you're gonna pick down and then up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just like this. Okay, try to make it nice and even. Okay, get soft, get a little louder, soft, loud, soft, loud. All right, there you go. Okay, just really control it. Now try 2 strings. Try the 2nd and the 1st. Okay, good. Okay, now just the 1st. Good. Now the 2nd. Now both. Good. Okay, now the 3rd. Good. Now the 4th. Now 3rd. 2nd. 1st. Hey, very good. So that's your double picking technique there. Yeah, just utilizing the thumb and just up and down. Okay, and try to keep your thumb straight. Try not to bend it like this. Yeah, don't bend it too much, but try to keep it more on the straighter side. Okay, you got it. Good job. All right, the next picking technique that we're going to use some multi-fingering techniques, and this one I call it the 3-finger roll. Basically using these 3 fingers. Okay, unlike the triple strum, which uses only 2 fingers, the 3-finger roll actually uses 3 fingers. Okay, well, 2 fingers and a thumb. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna try this. Basically, we're just gonna number each finger 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the roll. What we're just gonna designate a string to each finger. Okay, so say for the middle finger, maybe I'll put it on the 1st string. The index finger maybe on the 2nd string, and the thumb either the 3rd or the 4th, whichever you feel more comfortable. Let's try the 4th for now, okay? Or let's try the 3rd. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd. All right, and then you're just gonna pick those strings in order. Okay, like this: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Okay, so just practice that. Okay, you know, when you're watching TV, just practice, you know, sitting in front of the television, you know, just practice 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When you're cooking breakfast, you know, cooking breakfast in the morning, 1, 2, 3, that's right. And then you just want it to flow. Just let it flow like this. Okay. Just let it flow. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, but we're gonna alternate the thumb between the 3rd and the 4th string. So like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, D minor chord. Watch this, and do the same thing. All right, good. Okay, now let's add our high D there. Good. Let's slide it down a fret. Nice. Okay, let's slide it down another fret, and slide it down again. Good, and that is the 3-finger roll. All right, we're gonna go over one more technique. Now this technique, a lot of the techniques that we've done so far required a lot of work with our right hand, but this time we're gonna have our left hand do some of the work here. These are called pull-offs. Okay? So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold a string like this. For example, let's hold our C chord. We're gonna hold our C chord here. We're gonna use our index and thumb of our right. All right, so I sometimes refer to it as the pick, pull, tap technique. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick the first string with your right hand, see, pick. Then your left hand, you're going to pull, just like that, see? Pick, pull, pick, pull, and then with your thumb, you're going to tap the top string. Pick, pull, tap. Pick, pull, tap. Like that. Okay, so and then we're gonna let's maybe go down the, I don't know, let's play different strings. So we're gonna go pick, pull, tap, pick, pull, tap. Then we're gonna go to the string above it, the note above it, and do the same thing. Then let's go to the string above that. Okay, so 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, just like that. That's the pick, pull, tap technique. Now, there's also another technique where it's actually like a hammer-on. Okay, basically, it's kind of like the reverse of the pulling off, but the pull-off. But it's a hammer-on. So that's when we play a string, but we don't actually pick it with our right hand. We just kind of hammer it on with our left hand like this. See? That's how we get the sound of the notes like this. So you gotta kind of hammer it on pretty hard like this, just like that. Okay, and then you can also hammer on with your right like this. For example, this is a fun technique here. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let's hold our put our index finger on the fourth, on the bottom string on the 4th fret, and let's put our our index on our ring finger on the 7th, and our index finger on the 12th, like this. Okay, so basically all we're gonna do is okay, this might be a little bit more difficult, but we're gonna pretty much tap with our right finger like this. Okay, can you hear that? Just like that, and then we're gonna pull off with our right hand like this. So it looks like this: 1 2. And then we're going to hammer on with our ring. So 1 2 3 1 2, just like that. Okay, you got to kind of do it a little bit faster, otherwise it's hard to really get the notes to ring. 1 2 3 1 2, just like that. Okay. And you can also move your left hand. So that's the pull-off and the hammering on techniques, I guess. All right, good. Ready to go. Let's go into another song. Here's a combination of techniques. We're gonna do a song that I'm sure you're very familiar with. This is a tune, it's an old Beatles tune entitled Yesterday. And it's one of my favorite, all-time favorite Beatles songs. This one is in the key of F. And we got a little bit more chords in there, but I'm sure you can handle it. Won't be a problem, all right? So I'm gonna play it for you one time so you can get familiar with the song and just the chord voicings that we're gonna be using. And then we'll go right into the lesson. All right, here we go. Yesterday. But today. But yesterday. No, just kidding. I don't lame. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, no problem. Here we go. So let's try this. Yesterday. This is in the key of F, right? So let's try this, all right? Hold your F chord. Release your middle finger like this so you have it. This is called an F add 9 chord, all right? And all you're going to do is stroke up like this because you want this top string as your melody note. So it's like this. Yes. See? And then you're going to pick your second string. See? Yesterday. There you go. That's your opening line. Watch this. Okay, you're going to put your middle finger right here, all right, on the third string, 2nd fret. And you're just going to chord that. Okay, that's all, right? My troubles, okay, you're going to add your ring finger right here on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Just like that, okay? So, okay, now watch this, all right? This is your G7 chord, but we're going to slide it up 2 frets, and that becomes your A7 chord. Okay, now chord that. Okay, now slide your ring finger out. Okay, now watch this. This is tough. Okay, you're going to slide everything out like this. Okay, from here, you're going to slide it out so your index finger remains on the 2nd string, 5th fret now. Your middle, 3rd string, 7th, and your ring, 1st string, 7th. Okay, and you're going to chord that. Okay, got it? So watch this. Now you're going to extend your ring out to the 8th. There you go. Got it? All right, no problem. Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay. You don't have to chord every one if you don't want to. You can do it like this. See, I'm not chording every one. Okay, so you decide where you want to chord all 4 strings. Okay, now your next chord, you're going to bar the 5th, place your middle finger on the top string, 7th fret, and your ring finger on the 1st string, 7th fret, like this. It's kind of a difficult chord to hold, all right? And you're just going to chord that like this. See? That's far. Far, okay? And then you're going to release this and pick the bottom string. See? Got it? Let's try from here. Okay. Good, and right? Now, all we're going to do is slide down to your C chord, okay? Now, you know this is your B flat chord actually here. Okay, we get this from the A chord. This is your A. Okay, now it's like you're barring, like this, and then you move it up, it becomes A sharp or B flat. Move it up again, it becomes B. Move it up again, it becomes C. See, so this is your C chord, just like this. Okay, so after you pick that D minor, after you chord that D minor chord, you're gonna come down to your C. Okay, and then you're gonna come down to your B flat like that. So watch this. Okay, now B flat. All right, now all we're gonna do is pick the bottom string, 5th fret like this. Okay, bum bum. Then you're gonna hold your C chord, chord that, then B flat node. Okay, got that? Now you're gonna hold F, and you're just gonna bend that index finger down so you get that B flat note in the melody, and chord that. Good. Let it go and pick the bottom string twice. All right. So watch this now. Okay, from here, then C, B flat. Okay. Okay. Now watch this. F. Bend that index down. Good. Then pick the bottom string, and you can strum F. Okay. So let's try it from here. All right. From the top. Right from the top. Chord up. Good. Okay. Now here we go. Yeah. Good. D minor. Okay. Now there you go. All right. Now come down for the C chord. Now for the B flat. 5, 5, 3, 1. Open. 2nd string, 3rd. Okay. Now F chord. Bend the index finger down, and then pick the bottom string, and you can strum F. Okay. Got it. All right. So now let's moving on. Okay. Now all you have to do is you have to hold that. We did this in the other song here. It's the 2nd string, 3rd fret. That's your G note. Okay. And you can hold the C chord if you want to. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna chord down, but you're gonna stop at the 2nd string like this. Okay, just like that. Okay. Now hold your D minor chord. That's like your F, but you're gonna bend that middle down, and you're gonna chord that. Okay, just the top 3 again. All right. Stop on the 2nd string. Okay. Then pick A. Now you're gonna remember how this is your F chord here. Remember I told you all you gotta do is move the bar. Okay, so if this is your F chord here, okay, and you move everything up 1, that becomes F sharp. Move it up again, and it becomes G. All right. And that's the chord that we're gonna use. And just the top 3 again. So watch this. Okay. D minor. Now watch this. Good. Okay. One more time. D minor. A. Good. Then pick the 3rd string while you're holding the G chord.